Hello and welcome to this video, and today we will understand additional domain controller and how additional domain controller works and installation of additional domain controller in Windows Active Directory. If you have seen our last video, most probably you have come across that what is a forest. No, what is not a forest. What is RDC, what is ADC, and how RDC will replicate objects to ADC, and what partitions we have. So why do we use additional domain controller? We came to know all this, right? Today I will show you how to install additional domain controller. I will show you here. If I go to the PC called the C1, if I open Active Directory users and computers, I'll go a command called dsa.msc. So this command opens Active Directory users and computers tool. See, in this tool, if you expand domain controllers, you will find only one domain controller currently, and you don't have any computers, and a domain controller. What I will show you in this demo, I will show you how to add one additional domain controller in that existing domain, right? So this was our topology in the last class. We know what is additional domain controller, and we have to understand the partitions will replicate to additional domain controllers. I told you there are 5 partitions in ntds.dat file. That 5 partitions will replicate to additional domain controller. How it happens? So what I do is I will go to install Active Directory domain services in the second machine. Before installing that, I will just make sure what IP configuration I have by using NICAD properties. I have 2 NICADs. I make sure 172.30.0.20 is own IP address as a preferred DNS, and the alternate DNS IP address of the 0.10 whose IP address it is. This IP address belongs to root domain controller. Okay, confirm. Now after that I have to go install Active Directory and DNS, and we go next, installing Active Directory including tools, DNS including tools, and we go next install. So by this way, this is how we can install Active Directory, that you know already very well. If you have watched our last video, I have explained you one problem. The problem with the domain controllers, additional domain controllers in many branches, like replicating objects to all domain controllers, right? This is a problem, and in today's session, after installing ADC, I will show you and I will tell you what is the solution. If you are watching this video as a first time, so please watch the first video. We have some other videos like a multi-domain topics, so that you will understand. clearly. See, it is ready. Now I'm going to promote this server as a additional domain controller. So when I click on this promote to a domain controller, this time I have to choose a different option. Usually we select forest, creating a new forest, right? So but today in this video we have to choose a different option. So here a domain controller and to an existing domain, which means adding a domain controller to an existing domain. What does it mean? We have already one domain. The domain name is acastcloud.com, and we have to change the credential, which means we have to submit the credential. We have to type the domain name acastcloud/administrator and the password of the administrator of acastcloud domain, and we have to go next. So what happened in the background? This domain controller, this computer will send a authentication request to that RDC because he is trying to join in the domain. Then it finally it accepts everything, my username, password, everything is right. How it reachable? Because of preferred DNS and alternate DNS we mention in this domain controller. Now it is optional to make a global catalog server, and I don't want to put any read only here. I give some restore mode password to give. Let's go into restore mode password and give next. See, here is a additional option, the installation of additional domain controller where this wanted to replicate. Right now I have only one domain controller. I can select any domain controller, or I can select server 1 domain controller. But if in the case when you have many more domain controllers, that time you go with any domain controller or any specific domain controller. Let me choose any default and I go next, install. It is installing now. It's getting restart. If I go back here, if I refresh, let's log out. When I click refresh, you will see server 1, server 2, server 1, server 2. So whatever object you create in root domain controller, that will replicate to additional domain controller. Whatever object you create in additional domain controller, that will also replicate to root domain controller. This is called a domain additional domain controller replication. Let us check. I go to C2, it is logging. So here what I do, I'll go to dsi.msc as usual, Active Directory users and computers. In the ready users and computers you will find same, and what you do, I go to RDC. Under RDC I will create one user object. The user one is Kamal is a user account. Kamal is the login name and password. If you type all these information here and go next, finish. If you come here in additional domain controller, if you refresh, you will find the newly created user should replicate here. Yes, it should replicate. Where it is, it's not replicating it. Kamal is here. Select, refresh. My computer will take every time because it is little bit slow. No worries, it will definitely replicate, or we have to wait for few seconds or few minutes. So now it's replicating. What happened? Still not replicated. Usually it won't take this much time to replicate. If it is taking this much time, we have to do one thing. We go to run, we type one command called ds sci.msc. Under here you will find some replication connection. There are no items. It has to create some connection. Refresh. Here select, refresh. Yes, it should create some connections here, but I don't know why it is not created. Let us go. Yeah, now it is replicated. See, I am in C1. You see Kamal user account. I am in C2. That should not replicated. Now you can find the replicated object. In C2 you have Kamal user account. You understand how it's replicating. If you create user account here, that will also replicate to this, which means both domain controllers both will have same copy. And if you want to check some more things, if I go dnsmgmt.msc, if you open dnsmgmt.msc server 1 and you open dnsmgmt.server 2, the server 2, expand, see, and the server 2 you have server 1 2 record static. If you expand further, you will have some few more records for global catalog server 1 2 1 2 1 2. See what I'm trying to say here, everything is replicated. All the information which is there inside the domain on the DNS, all the partitions are replicated. This is the demo of additional domain controller. I will meet you in the next class to give a solution how to solve this problem. If the huge amount of replication, how to solve this problem. Thank you.